right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Allen. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is brought in at the 10. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Chubb. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. On play action, Allen. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? They go play action now. Here's Allen. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And this defense will take over here following the interception. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Robert Spillane spills him there. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Man in motion, heading left. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On second down, here's McCarthy. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Oh, shit, dude. What the fuck?
Intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example.
To the goal line and in. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check smash, check smash. Tight, 19 tight.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That is caught side of the end zone.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is caught left side by Waddle.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Allen will throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Again, it's Allen to the air. This one complete to Atwell. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Into space. And he's going to take this back all the way. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
So we've reached halftime now on Black Friday. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Allen. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 97 yards. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. This one's going to carry him off the right upright. Get the friendly bounce. A mistake, but the doink is good for 1. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
72.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Stephanie. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Tight end on the move left. Now McCarthy. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down.
19 Tiger. 18 Tiger.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
Cup 19. Dragon 60. Check, 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 check. Check go.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Jones. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. it takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Hey, hold. Hey, tight. Alert!
Off the play fake, here's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now Allen to throw on second down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he will get into the end zone. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. in a moment. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come on, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Get up.
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Forward to 70. Hey, smash.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here.
79 Bronco.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The motion man here is Wilson. Here we go. 1 final play. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. A final shot now for Allen. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And they'll get a few extra days to rest as they get the victory here on this Black Friday. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.